Spider plant's finally putting out some new babies. I have an unusual oleander from Hawaii that I brought seeds back 10 years ago or so. It's got these yellow tube flowers compared to this type of oleander. Here's my big plumeria tree. Hasn't produced any flowers this year so far. And here's a white plumeria. I've got several of those. And I also wanted to show an update on this unusual plumeria that I showed a couple years ago. It has unusual colored leaves on it compared to most plumerias, or pretty much all plumerias that I know of, that have these green leaves. But this one is nothing like that. And it's probably, I'm gonna say 6 or 7 years old. I started from seed. So I wish it would flower so I could see what the flowers will look like. I've got some new starts, plumeria starts here, seedlings. And I brought all these seeds back from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, a couple of years ago, right before pandemic hit. We were actually in Mexico when it started, but we were able to get back to the US before everything got locked down, so we were fortunate for that. And here's my other collection of plumerias that I have. I'm running out of space here. Just slow growing plants, and just trying to fit them in wherever I can. Let's see. It's a Japanese beetle trap right here. They're bad this year. So I hate to spray chemicals on my plants because I don't want to kill other bugs that are beneficial. So I've got a couple of those bags hanging in my yard. And hopefully I can cut down on the population. So here's a pink oleander here, a double peach hibiscus. This is a Mexican palm that I brought seeds back from Cabo, Mexico, years ago. I got tons of those growing. White oleander. This is a red hibiscus, which is not flowering. A yucca that I made look like a palm tree. There's another pink oleander. This one here is a yellow one, but it hasn't bloomed yet. And I think that's a red one. And here's my ponytail palm that's being swallowed up by the nasturtium. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Nasturtium. It's got weeds growing. Here's another white oleander. And here's another Mexican fan palm. So I'm just gonna walk back here. Here's the other Japanese beetle trap. Back here under my Rosa Sharon. And I've got tomatoes, lots of tomato plants and pumpkins growing in here. Here's a pumpkin, another pumpkin. There's more in there. I just can't get in there right now. It's getting thick with foliage. Look at all these tomatoes. I'm gonna have tomatoes growing out my ears. I got all these sunflower plants that I started from a seed, and I've run out of space. I've tried to give, or I have given away a lot of these and still have plenty more. And this little pumpkin doesn't look like it's gonna make it. It's yellow, should be green. So here's my grapes. These are Concord grapes, which means they have seeds, and I pretty much just let the birds have these because I don't like to eat grapes with seeds. Don't know why I bought those in the first place. Here's my blackberries, which are starting to come to an end. Let's see if you can see some blackberries in there. Yeah, where'd they go? Here's some up here. I just picked a bunch this morning, so there's not a whole lot left. But yeah, they're finally coming to an end. Here's my green onions. Another sunflower. More tomatoes. More plants in here. 2 plants here. And cucumbers going up the fence, which I picked what was there, waiting for more. And here's a couple more tomato plants. And here's my little neighbor's dog, Molly. How you doing, Molly? Hi, Molly. You want to say hi? Yeah, you cute little doggy. Yeah, you cute little doggy. All right. Say bye-byes. Say bye-byes. And here's an apple tree, which doesn't have apples on it this year. It's a biennial, means it produces every other year. Green Delicious. And so this apple tree over here is a Red Delicious, which also is a biennial, and it's not producing this year. But my neighbor back here has an apple tree, which is full of apples. And then I will show you a couple more things. Here's some strawberries that are also coming to an end. show you some unusual cannas that I have. These are some kind of a tropical type canna that are different from the usual canna. I like them. Then I have all these other sunflowers that are way taller than me now, and they're supposed to get up to 13 feet. Here's some zinnias, some bee balms, which are pretty much done flowering. And then I want to show you, well, here's some more cucumbers growing up the fence. And these are green peppers in these little pots. And here's some more of my plumeria seedlings that I brought back from Mexico. And they're coming up nicely too. So anyway, just wanted to give you an update on my yard and my plants, and I hope you enjoyed. Talk to you soon.